What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Just chilling outside, enjoying this beautiful sunny weather here in Lafayette, California. And I pulled my trail running shoes out because I want to incorporate some trail runs into my marathon training just to switch things up a little bit. And as I pulled them out, it reminded me to share with you a couple of lacing hacks for your running shoes. One of them's called a heel lock and the other one's called the runner's knot. So let me show you what it's all about. Okay, so if you notice, this set of shoes has just the typical set of eyelets that runs all the way up. But if you look on the side here, it's got these two final eyelets and they're offset. Okay, and they're offset for a reason, and I'm going to tell you about it in just a second. Now, chances are, if you're not using this heel lock system, you're doing one of three things currently. You're stopping at the second to last eyelet and tying your shoe, or you're skipping that second to last eyelet and going down to the bottom one and then tying your shoe, or you're lacing through all of them like this and then tying your knot. And then what ends up happening, see, you got this just kind of log jam of crisscross laces, and when you tie your shoe, it creates kind of a uncomfortable pressure right here. So I'm going to show you what to do with that last eyelet. Okay, what you do for the heel lock is you take the leading edge of one lace and lace it through from the outside in on that very last eyelet. So you're going to create this loop. Do the same thing on the other side. Loop. Then you're going to take the leading edge of one lace, cross over and through the loop on the other side, just like that. You're going to do the same thing for the opposite side. So now what you got is this configuration. And what will end up happening is as I cinch down and pull on this, you see these the loops are starting to tighten and they act as a pulley. And what they're doing is they're pulling the back of the shoe forward so that it sits nice and secure around my ankle and the back part of my foot. And you can see, you can cinch down on that as tight as you want. And the tighter I cinch down on that, I really can't get my heel to lift at all. Okay, so that's step number one. That's the heel lock. Now I'm going to show you the runner's knot. And this knot is something you can do so that your laces will not come untied when you're running. So you're going to start your base just like you normally would. You're going to make two, I think they call these rabbit ears, right? Cross. One goes over and under. The other one goes over and under. And then you're going to pull these. If I can get them. Sorry, my lace got a little short there. Here we go. You're going to just cinch down on them. And you can see what that does is it creates what's in essence a double knot. Now let me show you why this is so effective. When you normally tie your knot, this is known as a box knot or a square knot. Okay, see that? Watch how easy this comes undone. This, if you pull on that, that ain't going nowhere. And I've run with this runner's knot for a lot of miles and it does not come undone. Here's the other great thing about that knot. A typical double knot, this is how I tie it. You take all the laces, right? And you run them through like this. If I can find the edge there. This is why it's always so goofy to do it this way. But you end up with something that looks like that, right? Now, when you go to try to undo this knot, you got to figure out which one of these to pull on. to loosen this thing. And this is always what ends up happening. That's why I hate tying my double knots like this. So there we go. Now, with the runner's knot, all you simply need to do, grab the leading edge of each lace and pull, and it comes undone. All right, so heel lock, runner's knot. Definitely give it a try. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Before I sign off, I was just watching the Olympic marathon trials, and it was a phenomenal race. And for the men, congratulations to Galen Rupp, Jacob Riley, and Abdi Abdurrahman. Galen came in first. And for the women's, Alafine Tuliamuk, Molly Seidel, and Sally Kipyego. Two interesting points here. On the men's side, Abdi Abdurrahman, he's 43 years old, and this is going to be his 5th Olympic appearance. Molly Seidel, who came in second for the women's, this is her very first marathon. So unbelievable. She did a phenomenal job. Congrats to all of them. I'm just going to stay out here and enjoy the weather. And before I leave, just make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell so you'll never miss when I upload new content. And until I see you again, be well, be kind to yourself and others, and most importantly, believe in yourself, because if you don't, no one else will. See you next week.